sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. This out quickly to Williams. There's some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. The quick slant caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
Almost 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
On 4th down, Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Running to start the drive is Love. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On second down, Love. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he gets this up past the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Broncos.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. Second and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On third down, Wilson. That's complete to John Ross. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a first and 10. Straight ahead running. Here's Love. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Shotgun handoff now for Love. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That good for 19 on a first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. To throw is Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Love. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Fourth down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here. Two heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
They'll find Everett there, complete. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. The Chargers hit a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down. McCaffrey on the counter. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11. At the 30-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
One of his best and most consistent wide receivers in his 10th season in the league. Keenan Allen is just automatic at this point. Nice catch from him there for a first down. 100 catches, 1,100 yards, at least 6 touchdowns a season. Wash, rinse, repeat. But let's not take him for granted. He's a terrific player.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Herbert now. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To the air again, Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, he'll let this go deep for Sutton. It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to move back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? Two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
So we're getting 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. There's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
A gain of 17 yards.
Herbert on first down now. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Randy Gregory able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. To try again after the sack. Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. On the return, Jackson. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Whipping run into Allen. That's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Love. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Wilson. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Wilson on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So on fourth down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Going to give it to Love. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Herbert gonna throw. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Herbert.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Now Herbert. Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Herbert to throw.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
Herbert.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and did not have their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
It is.
how do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. But let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play themselves, and they did it.
Yeah, that's the reverse side. It was a heck of a play and a heck of an ending to this script.